Hey everyone, Darren here, aka Irish Latino Reacts, Irish on the bottom, Latin American on top, and today we're watching episode 2 of season 1 of The Expanse. So last episode, the first episode of the entire series, left off with a bang, and that bang was nuclear. I found it a bold move to wipe out all those characters in the first episode, characters who one would naturally think at least some of them would have a large role to play in the series to come. Mainly the captain and the female navigator, whose name I had to look up, Ade, if that's even how you pronounce it, but who cares? She's dead. Though there was something that she needed Holden to know, so whatever that is, I'm sure we'll find out in due time. So now we have Holden, suddenly the superior of a ragtag team of people on the ship The Knight, and his chain of command already seems a little tenuous. The wild card there is Naomi, because she's the only one at this point who knows that it was Holden who, in fact, logged the distress signal to HQ. So I can't imagine that secret is going to be kept for very long. On the other side, we have Josephine Miller, space detective. Now, I will say that in the last episode, I thought that Ceres was a moon of Saturn, but it's actually a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt. I realized I was getting it confused with the ice planet Europa, which is a moon of Jupiter anyway, so whatever. But it makes sense that Ceres is in the belt because Miller arrives there to throw that asshole into the decompression chamber for letting the air filters go bad. Now, it doesn't seem like he's progressed very far in his mission to find Julie Mao. So I don't know where his journey is going to go from here at all, but I'm very excited to see. I mean, it almost seems like Holden could be a little closer to finding her because he was the one who heard her distress signal, but I don't believe at this point that he is aware that she's such a high-profile missing person. So we'll see how that plays out. And finally, we have Earth and the UN, and they're torturing a belter using their gravity. I don't know what that's about. I don't have much comment on that part of the story yet because it really hasn't progressed very far at all. So, without further ado, let's get into episode 2.
Real lemon works best, if you could ever get your hands on one.
Just starts like that?
Equalizes acidity, adds body, balances pH.
More of these match shards into coffee. What is going on with that?
The perfect cup of coffee.
I don't know about that.
Ade. I'm the new navigator.
I did pronounce it right, and this is in the past. Flashback.
Jim, there's something you should know.
Okay.
Hoss. Debris field! Buckle up!
Now his name's Haas, so it's Holden.
I'll try to drive us out of it.
The shockwave from the nuclear explosion.
I love you.
Let's see if this rust bucket can hold up. Graphics look wonderful. Is that their ship? Spinning like that? Oh, you know how many G's they must be under? They probably should go unconscious with this. Unrealistic. They didn't go unconscious. That wouldn't make for a very
Airlock breach. We're losing pressure.
engaging story. Oh,
I'm on it.
better fix that. Switch my cup over here. Just hit with one of those sparks would just be searing. Rocking out to this music though.
Somebody shut that damn airlock.
Trying.
Son of a bitch. We're through.
You gotta tell him, Naomi? Tell him why you're in this mess? Whose fault it is?
Still have scopes. Straight. Do not lose that ship. hostages. You're not.
We're going after them.
The stealth ship.
Buddy, I don't think
We're
that's...
losing them.
Don't do it, Alex.
They just dusted 50 of our friends.
Well, let's not make it 55.
Alex, I am telling you to go after that ship.
Let's see the
What
chain
if
of
they don't
command.
like being followed?
They slip off that screen, they're gone forever.
I told you it was tenuous.
What is wrong with you? I gave an
You
order!
think rank matters now?
Get up. I'll do it myself. Get up!
We're not going anywhere.
Hey, whoa, whoa! Let's just take a deep breath here, people. All of you.
She did that because she knows, Holden. James Corey. Been waiting to see this intro again. Well, okay, that was short-lived. Ceres. In the asteroid belt. Not a moon of Saturn. I'll watch it shut off. It was right there, man, in the scope. You couldn't see that was coming? Oh, come on. Thought you were a detective. Couldn't detect that.
The water shipment's not late. Go back. They're holding it back. One shipment late, you got protests. 2 shipments late, you got dead people in the street. And it's gonna get worse.
So he's technically under lesser gravity than Earth. Somewhere between 0 and 1G, whatever that is. I wonder, does he feel lighter in his step? Was this Julie's apartment, maybe? Of course it must be, because that's whose access card he has.
Bother. Poured hot coffee in the parking lot.
He gets to mimic her voice through that thing?
Show me my files.
Show me my files.
Replay my last messages.
My last messages.
I've tried to give you the best of all worlds.
Hey!
You choose to live like some filthy handmaid among the riffraff of the solar system.
Hey, buddy.
It's time to come home.
That guy's from Lost.
I'll make everything right again.
You're so blind and so condescending, and you're never gonna change. You wanna sell the Razorback? Do it.
Wonder what that means. I wonder
You can't buy me off or control me anymore.
what the Razorback is.
Maybe what you hate about me the most is that I remind you of yourself.
Maybe the Razorback's a ship. It sounds like a ship, but it really could be. Maybe it's a really expensive razor. Okay. Yeah, I think my former prediction is probably more on the money there.
Keep it up, partner.
Don't worry, Frankie. It's just a mouse or a guinea pig or something. It's not another dog, okay? You can relax. Back at the UN? Yeah.
Is it true that you had a belter up on hooks for 20 hours?
He's an OPA smuggler and a terrorist.
The Secretary General.
He didn't want
The
to
Secretary
talk.
General has publicly disavowed gravity torture. If you want to talk to that belter, you put him in the tank.
Still don't know what the OPA stands for, and if I missed it, I apologize. Once again, I still don't believe I have, though. He's in the tank. That must be such relief after 20 hours of
You know who I am?
your lungs being pressed by
I've
gravity.
heard of you, yes.
You're well spoken for an OPA soldier.
Because I'm a belter, I'm naturally OPA. I'm just a citizen of the belt. I work for the future of my people as you do for yours.
I need to know how you got your hands on restricted stealth technology that could destroy the balance in the system.
Like the ship?
You mean the balance between Earth and Mars? Either way, it's a lousy deal for belters.
The OPA demands legitimacy through violence. They haven't earned it any other way.
You see my body, which can no longer survive on the very planet that bore my great-grandmother. Earth has created a race of exiles out in space who have no homes to return to.
That's such a cool premise.
Going unsaid.
Horrible, but cool premise for a
Be
show.
afraid, madam.
Someone entrusted you to transport pieces of the Holy Grail.
What's the Holy
question
Grail?
is, who?
What's the Holy Grail in this case? I want to know.
There are places far worse than this. And I imagine there is a mother somewhere who'd love to see her boy again.
Far worse than this. That's Connecticut.
Understand?
No, I'm not from Connecticut. That's the night. Okay.
We've got a dead radio and about 4 hours of oxygen left.
Alex, how much burn do we have? I could get us maybe a third of the way to Ganymede Station, maybe. Or get us right to the edge of the shipping lanes, and then we'd have to pray someone tripped over us.
Shipping
It
lanes.
won't happen. The dead transponder would just like space trash. What's wrong with the radio?
Board's cooked, and I'm guessing the antenna array up top has seen better days.
See if you can improvise another board.
I'm gonna go outside and see what's what.
The outer door's gone. And we'll have to vent the ship.
What?
You out of your tree?
We'll lose all oxygen in the cabin.
That's what venting means, yeah.
That radio.
Well,
Outside, you got a problem with that?
it's yeah. It's either that or you got 4 hours
Let's just hold on for a
left
second.
to do nothing.
We don't have to go outside. We open those doors, we're done. The ship could crack apart. I'm telling you. We can't if we open those doors, please just listen to me. Listen to me. If we go out there, we're gonna die. I'm not ready to die.
Hey, you're in shock. You're in shock. You know the symptoms. Just breathe. Breathe. Deep. Breathe.
Good acting. Love it. Love it.
I'm going to fix the antenna. I'm going to make some noise and get rescued.
So they all got to suit up, right?
Watch your step, boys. We're underway.
Luckily they have enough suits, I guess.
Could have been worse. It can always be worse.
I was just thinking that.
Okay. It's worse. Oh, shit!
Are you kidding me? What did you think was gonna happen?
You don't think we're gonna make it? What are you doing up here? Naomi told me to, so I am.
You listened to her.
As far as I'm concerned, she's the cat now.
Yep. Okay. I wonder where she was on the pecking order before. Right below Holden? That would make sense. You're probably wasting oxygen humming, man. I would stop.
Alex!
Oh, E12.
Something's not right.
There you go, sugar.
You doing okay out there?
I'm doing as good as do on a morning.
No. He's losing oxygen in his suit somehow. He's getting loopy.
Could you pass me the drill?
And don't let it fly off into space?
Thank you. Alex,
Shed, what's wrong with him?
He's hypoxic. Oh, shit. His breather's crapping out.
Damn it, how long can he hold on?
Oh, shit. We're losing him.
Oh.
Back in.
Negative. We don't have enough oxygen to vent again. Shed, take care of him. Do something.
What can he do?
We're in a vacuum. He's in a suit.
Yeah.
There's no spare.
Shed, you're a medic. Act like one.
Oh, he's the medic, right. Okay. I still don't know.
I'm hooking our breathers up, okay, so we can share air.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Fine, okay?
Shed, what's happening?
Wow. Okay.
Hold on, buddy.
That's really selfless. That's awesome.
Hold on, Alex. There it is.
Yeah.
Breathe, Alex. Breathe.
And a few minutes ago, he was panicking, and now he came up with the solution to save his teammate. Buddy breathing. Cool.
It's all gonna be good. It's all good. Shed, you got this? No one else dies today.
Okay.
We don't get that radio back. We all die. Today.
Okay, Alex, my turn, buddy.
Oh, I hope Shed doesn't die soon. Starting to become my favorite.
He's hanging in there.
I also like that actor, personally.
Just think about something else, okay? Like your kid. Think about your kid.
You're trying to distract me.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Oh, man.
We're running out of air.
That must be so utterly terrifying. Oh. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
No, carry on.
Oh, piece of shit!
That's gonna do it. Just need some foot power.
We have connection. Get back in here now.
Yeah, go. No time to rest. Shed, Alex. They're probably unconscious by now. Yep, climb up.
Pressurizing.
What did I just say a few minutes ago? Shed better not die. Come on, no. Ugh. Ugh. Good.
Ow!
Good.
What the hell did you do to me?
Oh, did he break his rib? I mean, that's... Well, with the Heimlich, you're supposed to break a rib. Your partner. Now with compressions, so...
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, man.
No problem.
You saved him, Shed. New York.
You're 2 heartbeats away from running the government on this planet. Yet you're accountable to no one. How does that happen?
This boy isn't some hapless smuggler. I believe the OPA may be trying to obtain stealth weapons.
Everything is not an OPA plot. And if Earth can't afford a stealth program, how can a bunch of rock tossers?
They can't. Unless they have found a new friend like Mars.
So
Cold
Mars
bloodless war.
can
Distrust
afford
and
stealth
codependence.
or has that technology and Earth doesn't? Okay.
Mars.
Heaven help us all if Mars and the belt decide to share the toothbrush.
I mean, if I was Earth, I'd be placating to the belts if it's that important that you don't want them
This is something new.
to join Mars.
The transmitter was severed from the power grid. It's done.
This just keeps getting better and better. Can't we rig ourselves an amplifier?
We're gonna need a shitload of power.
Take everything apart. Be fast and be careful. We're inside a balloon with a pin here. If it has a battery, a power pack, any charge capability, it goes into a part.
Okay, Naomi. Taking charge. She seems to be the main electrical
Sorry, does
engineer.
anyone need a back rub first?
Main electrical engineer of the group. Or maybe the only electrical engineer. Got a medic. I don't know what the other two... I mean, Alex is the pilot. I don't know Amos's specialty.
Even if someone hears our SOS, they're gonna think we're pirates.
Well, we're just gonna have to pray there's another Karen soul out there like Ade.
Ade? She's why we're in this shit right now. If she hadn't gone and logged that stupid distress call,
Hey.
I said,
You don't know what you're talking about. You want to keep your teeth in your mouth.
We're wasting air.
It was because of Ade.
We have enough problems right now.
Yes, sir.
She's the one in charge, definitely. She could bring Holden down right then and there, if she wanted to.
Nice tat.
OPA.
You wear your colors like that out in the open. Boss has one just like it.
Here's the one. She's the southeast corner of the gardens.
This guy?
Yeah.
He's really going off his mission to find Julie. He's now going to deal with some Belter thugs stealing water, if it really is Belters. Ah, what the hell? What did you just put in your mouth?
That's a box of video, right?
You say this pipe diverts too?
12-level condenser grid. It's in a warehouse.
Someone was, or is, diverting the water.
Savaka.
Hey, baby.
It's good. Good. We can sell him.
let's make some money.
Not a lot.
Helix, don't move!
Come on, kid.
Want to jump up? Watch out. Oh, well, there goes all the water. Just push that.
That's everything you got?
Ooh, don't do that.
Doing all the work, cop. What are you punks doing stealing up tunnel water? Free sample. Vinegar. You know, you're lucky.
Thanks for that free sample too, Frank.
Not the Griegas. They would feed you your fingers for playing in that district. Griegas are gone. It's our turf now. Nobody just abandons their territory on a bunch of street punks. You see, the Griegas were smart. They'd siphon a little water, they'd sell it off. Nobody's a wiser. It's you. You gutter punks. You screw the golden goose. Schooling me on gangsters, Kay? Yeah. Dirtbag school's in session. Listen, you can pick all the pockets you want. Roll drunks. But when you mess with the water, that's when you're going down.
The Griegans.
Yeah, a couple years on a prison barge and set up straight.
Heard that name a few times now. I gotta get a sense of who they are.
Do what you gotta do. Hey. Get out of here. Stay away from Ta'Aqua. I did not see that coming.
What? What didn't you see coming? Someone was
You see that coming?
siphoning the water, diverting the water.
Yeah.
I don't get it. What did he not see coming? I'm not sure.
There's been an incident on the shuttle to Luna.
Go on.
Wonder when they started calling it Luna.
Heike Sabon took his own life by avoiding the high-gravity injections from his crash couch. It appears he broke free of his restraints during the critical phase of the ascent when he knew the guards would be receiving their own injections. I think, Madam, he was making a statement.
Speak frankly, please.
Earth's gravity. We used it to hurt him. He threw it back in our face.
Ha. SN21875.
This beacon we answered isn't pirate code. It's top-grade military stuff. Serial stamp on the main board. Martian Congressional Navy.
Uh-oh.
Makes no kind of sense. It makes all kind of sense. That ship that attacked the can wasn't tucked behind an asteroid. It was hiding in plain sight.
It was stealth.
They nuke a civilian ship without warning. Because they can.
Well,
What you talking about?
that's an oversimplified answer. Because they can.
Tangled up in here. Who gives a shit? Let's focus on staying alive. We'll worry about Mars later.
Probably a good piece of advice.
Good signal.
I guess all we gotta do now is pop a cold beer and wait to be rescued.
Shed, you have beer you were holding out? Want a sip, baby? Please?
No. Got no record of a razorback on these docks. Now there's a girl I'm not gonna forget anytime soon.
Oh, why not? What'd she do?
A few rotations back, some dog jock was slobbering all over while she's pressing the ship out. He laid hands on her. Damn, she planted him. Back.
I would have liked to see that.
What ship was that?
Scopuli. Dumpy old transport. No cargo. Just this young lady and a few crew.
The ship manifest, will you? And transponder logs, etc.
She in some kind of trouble?
I'm sure it's nothing she can't handle.
Alright, who's gonna catch the signal? Who? What are you looking at, Amos? Yeah, are they running out of water too? Or do they have water? I mean, they must have some water, but...
Someone hurt us.
Someone hurt us?
Yeah.
Question is
Are
who?
they coming?
Is that ship en route?
How far?
It's almost 80,000 clicks.
Ooh. Assuming that's far. That sounds far.
It's gonna be a hell of a close shave.
We'll make it.
Now everyone stop talking and sit down. No humming either. Alex.
What? What is it?
Ship. It's Mars.
What?
The Donager.
flagship of the Martian Navy.
And you just found
Coming to finish the job.
the stealth ship was of the Martian Navy.
Just told him where we were.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Oh. What? I didn't know I was watching Avatar. That's some water bending. Some whiskey bending. Bourbon bending. A futuristic dating website.
Golly, Miss Val. Sure can pick 'em.
Found your last arrows yet?
Not on series. Shipped out on the Scopuli. Just went dark right after takeoff. Vanished.
It's a week for vanishing ships.
Canterbury. Scopuli.
You'd think a rich girl like her would have had that birthmark fixed.
It's a birthmark her parents would have had it fixed.
Where?
That's a scar.
Oh, on her chin, I think. I saw something.
Fixed.
What do you see that?
Oh, it's a badge of defiance.
Yeah. Scars are beautiful.
Just everything she's supposed to be.
Listen, we're the only ones who know what happened to the can. We get on that ship and chances are we're never coming out.
What are you going to do about it? I mean, they're coming.
What are you doing?
Buying us insurance.
How? Okay.
My name is James Holden, speaking for the 5 survivors of the Canterbury. Our ship was destroyed answering a bogus SOS from a ship called the Scopuli. We recovered a false beacon and identified it as Martian naval technology. It was a trap.
Are you
We're about to be taken aboard the MCR in Don.
Alex, shut him down.
He's locked us out. He locked us out.
Speak for us.
We intend to cooperate, host. This means we won't be harmed.
Should I smoke them?
I think this is smart. Why is everyone else upset? It's insurance. I get it. Sending out some signal.
Anyway.
Who's gonna get that signal though? Is the question on my mind.
Any such action would only confirm that the Canterbury was destroyed by Mars.
Ooh, okay. Connecting the dots.
It just needs to reach one ship. One station, then it'll spread.
Yep.
Don't count on it.
Yep. Unless that's a Mars ship.
Jammers were in range.
Oh. Definitely not the same ship that blew up the Canterbury. You're not at Six Flags anymore. Hey, at least you got air to breathe now.
You are prisoners of the Mars Congressional Republic. Move and you die.
All right. All right, episode 2 down. Very good episode. So we definitely have 3 distinct storylines going on, right? We have Holden and the crew on the Knight. We have Miller on Ceres. And then we have the UN secretary. I can't remember her exact title nor her name. I apologize. But she's on Earth. And she's trying to track down the OPA, which sounds like a terrorist organization of sorts. Once again, I still don't know what that stands for. So we'll start with that one. She thinks that they're trying to get their hands on stealth technology, which seems like Mars has a better handle on than Earth. And she's really afraid of the belt siding with Mars. So in my mind, why can't Earth maybe placate the belt a little better? If both Mars and Earth, or at least Earth, have been suppressing the belt and taking their resources, you're going to get your just desserts at some point. So maybe they haven't thought that one through as well. Probably the least intriguing of the three storylines. So then I'll work my way up. We get to Miller, still tracking down Julie on Ceres, and he keeps getting distracted seemingly, though, to go to do other things. Like in this episode, it was the water getting siphoned or deterred from watering the lawn in that station. Seems a little pedantic or innocuous, I guess. But either way, he tracked down the thugs, and they weren't that gang, the Ganges, if I'm saying that right. They were just some thugs who were doing it incorrectly to a point where they noticed right away, where the Ganges, if that is how you pronounce it, would siphon water in a much more subtle way over time where no one would notice. So excited to hear more about them. I'm sure there's some backstory that we haven't gotten yet. But I guess I'm not sure of the point of that little excursion for Miller from a narrative standpoint. Like the narrative beat, what's that going to give us going forward? Why are we going to look back on that moment and say, oh, that's why that was important? So I'm excited to answer that question. But he did get back to tracking down Julie and figured out that she's no longer on Ceres. She left on the Scopuli, which then just went dark right after takeoff. So I don't know what could have done that. Could another stealth ship be involved to make a normal ship, I'll call it, disappear so readily after takeoff? So that's where that story's at. And, well, I guess then there's that one scene at the end where he's going through her dating profile and sees a scar and says she didn't get it fixed or redone, which I'm sure there's technology to do that pretty routinely in this world, but she chose not to because she's wearing it like a badge of honor. So that was a cool scene. And now we get to the crew on the Knight, where they're running out of air and their radio's down, and the antenna outside is all screwed up. So, and also the airlock or the depressurization room to go from the body of the ship to space is also destroyed. So what do they have to do? They got to vent the entire ship, and everyone has to suit up just so they can have a chance to fix the antenna outside and the radio to get out a signal. And they came awfully close to not doing it. They lost a wrench, along the way, which was just tragic. It was my favorite wrench. And Alex almost died, and then Shed almost died. Shed's becoming one of my favorite characters just through 2 episodes. Obviously, that can change. But after freaking out, Shed grew a pair and he did save Alex to almost the detriment of his own life. So I really like that character beat right there. I also like his acting. I just like that actor. So maybe I have a little bit of a bias. And yeah, so they fixed the antenna. It was too weak. Naomi took charge, as she seems to be taking charge completely. And she got everyone to gather battery power packs to amplify the radio signal. And they got the signal out, but as they just learned that whoever hit the Canterbury had Martian Navy codes, the signal that they just worked so hard to send out to hopefully be saved got picked up by a Martian Navy ship. And now they're picked up. So that's where we're at. I really like this episode, and I like the part of within the Ship of the Night the best, definitely. But all 3 timelines are intriguing. Night, Miller on Ceres, which he might not be on Ceres for much longer. I would imagine he wouldn't be if he really wants to find Julie. And then the UN. I'm going to predict that timeline is going to be a slower burn than the others. You know, Knight's kind of going at 60 miles an hour, and Miller's is going at 35, where the UN and the OPA are going at like 15. And I'm fine with that. I like that balance and that dichotomy. So I'm excited for all three, and I'm sure they're going to loop and intertwine as we keep going. But I'm just very excited and happy I started this journey with you guys. So if you like my style, please, and you like the video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps me grow the channel a lot, which is of course the goal. And if you want to see the full reaction of this video, you can find me on Patreon. It's just a few bucks a month. So once again, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Take care.